I'm here today with Desmond Ryan, former senior partner and now consultant with the firm, who's celebrating a major milestone this week, namely 60 years with the firm. You started with the firm in 1954.
That's correct.
I think you qualified as a patent attorney in 1959.
Yep.
You completed your law degree in 1973.
Correct.
And opened Davies and Ryan in 1981, which would subsequently become Davies Ryan DeBooz and now Davies Collison Kegger Law. So what possessed you all those years ago to join a patent attorney firm, which must have been slightly unusual 60 odd years ago?
It was very unusual. I have a stock answer to that question. It was because the races were in Mornington on a Thursday. But the explanation of that is that after I finished my final exams on a Wednesday and my law student roommates didn't finish theirs until the Thursday, and the races were in Mornington on the Thursday afternoon, and I had a free morning to look around on the notice board to see what jobs were available.
Right.
And I applied for a job which I thought I really wanted, as a hydraulic research engineer at the Irrigation Research Station in Deniliquin, and I didn't get it.
Well, thankfully for us, that's you missed out.
Yeah, well, it's just how something like that can turn, I suppose, a whole life around.
So, Des, when you opened the law firm in 1981, that was a somewhat unusual thing for a patent attorney firm to do. What were some of the challenges you faced back then?
Well, the first challenge was that I had to do my articles for 12 months, which I did in sort of sabbatical, where I did my articles down the west end of the city from 9 till 5 and did my practice here from 7 till 9 and 5 till 7, sort of, you know, that sort of split. Having done so, the great challenge was to start from scratch, and in my view, it would have been impossible at the level that we practice without an independent bar, so that we had the resources that we could look to, like Alex Chernoff, now Governor of Victoria, John Lyons, unfortunately deceased, Sir Keith Aiken, later of the High Court bench. So we had a very strong intellectual property bar that we could consult, and without that I would have thought it would have been very difficult in the field that we practice in for one individual to start a firm. So
you've won many awards, but in 2001 you received an Officer of the Order of Australia for your contribution to the IP profession. How does that rate amongst the gongs and awards that you've received over the years?
Look, it's obviously the highest honour that I've received, and certainly the highest that I'm likely to receive, but I think the thing that gave me most pride and satisfaction was when I was elected President of the Institute of Patent Attorneys.
Throughout the time, what do you think have been the most significant changes you've seen in the IP landscape?
Oh, very, very definitely the expansion of knowledge and understanding of IP and the importance of IP. The whole landscape has changed. The levels of competition have changed. The practice of intellectual property used to be almost the exclusive area of the patent attorney profession. The other thing, I guess, is that it is growing more complex. Once upon a time you would sort of wait on the one decision in intellectual property that might be given by a Supreme Court or a High Court, and you'd read it. And now, I don't know the stats, but across the Federal Court alone, I would think that there are probably the order of 5, 6, 7 cases per week. So just plain keeping up is a real challenge, particularly in DCC, but among the patent attorney profession and the intellectual property profession generally, with some really great people. I've had a few, not many, days that have been difficult, but I have never had one that was boring.
Well, thank you, Des.
Thank you.
It has been an honour and privilege for myself and for everyone at the firm to have worked with you over the years. And we say congratulations on behalf of all of us. And we hope the second 60 years is as good as the first.
Well, there are not too many Australian cricketers have scored in a century these days, but I certainly don't think I will make it either.
Well, we hope you do, Des.
Okay.